Okay, so Muhammad Mokaev defeated Cape, and it ends in a loss for both fighters because Manel obviously lost the fight, but the conduct from Muhammad, I honestly look. You got to understand where you are in the UFC, and the double standards basically out there. If you are up here, have star power, and you're in with Dana White, you could probably get away with that. If not, you just can't. It's almost like you sign up for any job. There's a way it goes on paper where everybody is under the same rule set, but then there's the reality where there's nepotism. It's not about how hard you work sometimes, it's about who you know and who you are. And there's a lot of double standards, It happens in all sorts of walks of life, especially for UFC fighters. So if you're not Conor McGregor or Paddy Pimblett or John Jones, you can't get away with much, okay? And I think Muhammad probably should have taken just a little bit more time to take a step back and not try to mad dog Manel Cape. And I'm gonna quote Ben Askren on this one. We fight in a cage. What else do you want? Do you want us to introduce weapons or something like that? Like, seriously, if we're about to start swinging on each other, why do you need all the mad dogging? Do you need it to get in his head? I mean, I don't really think you need it to, because the sad part is he had such an aura. And it was such an aura where if he got through Manel Cape and he got to Steve Ursag or Kai France, he could have really eclipsed the whole division if he got to that spot, and he could have been a guy to take on Alexander Pantoja. So seeing this, and it's bad for flyweight too. Like I keep saying, we need more stars at flyweight, but flyweight overall, just if you look at Demetrius Johnson and how he was treated, flyweights don't get a lot of respect, and they are put in such a box that sometimes the flyweights should not be pulling stuff like this. I hate to say it. I hate to victim blame or whatever anyone's going to say, but, it's like he should have known better on this one, and I get that he's undefeated, but, yeah, we all know this double standard. And you know what? I'm going to say, though, I think now Steve Ursag and Kai France don't really have to look over their shoulder. There's a lot of guys at flyweight like Brendan Royval who don't have to worry too much. Brendan Moreno now. I think a lot of these guys, it would be a big question mark if they were to stand in the octagon across from Muhammad Mokaev, and he had every potential to be in that position. But it's sad to see that someone with such potential had it wasted because the double standard wasn't looked after. So what happens moving forward? Where's Manel Cape going to go? Maybe he fights Brendan Royval or something like that, because now there's benefit of the doubt. It went the distance. So I think he has some room to salvage himself just kind of a little bit. But other than that, what else is there to say? We all know how this game plays. We all know the Dana White privilege. It exists, but it's pretty obvious that Muhammad Mokaev didn't have such a privilege, and he overstepped a little bit. And now, man, the potential where I saw flyweight could have had more than one guy that they were banking on to carry the marketability or something, now that's in an even deeper ditch. Like, at this point, seeing all the bad things happening in 125 right now, it's just sad, because I don't want to see that division go. I like it. I think that there's a lot of value in it, but not a lot of people do, unfortunately. So, big step back for 125, the cursed division. But, yep, I will see you on the next one. This is an interesting pill as a UFC fan to swallow. Later.